Good afternoon again. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. I would be nothing without Edward Ayres. Hello, Edward.
Just to say, I just assumed that you said my name there because I don't have my headphones in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were right.
Hello, guys.
Yes, and Samuel Clickstone. And Samuel Clickstone, join us in.
You're right, guys. Sorry, I got a little bit lost in this massive room of mine.
That is all right, mate. That is all right. How is everyone? Ed is preparing for World War III, I believe we're up to now.
Yeah.
The War of the Crazy Frogs.
I don't think you got the memo, Max. This week's episode was headwear.
All right. Well, I can do that. If you give me 2 seconds.
I didn't get the memo either. Mine was to cover a bad hair day.
But you're wearing a hat.
Yeah, but
that's
wasn't
headwear.
Yeah, but it's not quite what you're wearing, and we don't know why.
Not quite.
Lads, I want honest opinions. Can I rock with this the whole day? Is this one all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
We're happy with this?
More than fine.
Lovely.
You look like a
Okey-dokey.
chef has been hit in the head with something.
No, you tell you what, you kind of look a bit like that Mario character. I think
Toad,
it's Peach.
yeah.
Peach? Yeah, that one.
Peach. Yeah.
Max is peachy.
Well, anyways, how's everyone's week been?
Terrible.
All well and good?
Yeah, it's been alright. It's been okay. Not got up to much.
Okay. Should we start with Ed's terrible week, I guess?
Yeah, sure. So, I've been plagued with this university presentation, and many days spent procrastinating, and the deadline is soon to come.
Right.
And I need to get it to a good stage, but it's very wishy-washy. That's all I can say, really.
At like a 1 to 10 scale, how confident are you that it'll be good in the end?
Well, you know me. I put the effort in, last minute. So I think that's like a 7.5.
7.5. That's good. That's better than half. I would consider that something good. Sam, anything exciting happen your week?
No, absolutely zilch. I've got my dissertation deadline due in soon, so I'm just sat in my room doing sweet fuck all, sat in front of my laptop all day, still doing nothing, like Ed.
Beautiful.
I'm a last minute merchant as well.
Nice.
I'm just going to eat a banana here. I thought I'd save it for the podcast because last week we did say we were going to do a bit of a mukbang episode.
We did.
But
that
failed because of our dinner times. So I thought I would, improvise for the next week. I know you guys were looking forward to watching me eat.
Wow.
So I've got a little banana here. It's a Pratt banana. And it's Rainforest Alliance certified.
Oh, well, that's thank God for that, because I was getting really worried.
Yeah.
The rainforests have aligned to tell you that banana is a certified banana.
It's got a nice girth. Yeah.
What were you trying to say?
What would you call it? Yeah.
Good, lovely curvature.
When you start eating that, I'm gonna put some nice music over it. Oh, very sensual stuff.
Can you get a little bit closer to the microphone so we can really hear it?
Yeah. If you don't want to hear
really
people eating, get away from their headphones now for approximately 5 seconds.
Step away. Oh God, the snort on that! Christ. Not like anyone is going to listen to this in the car, but if they are, they're now dead. They've immediately crashed the car.
They've swerved into a tree just to get away from that noise.
Yeah, schnoggling a little banana. Well, thanks for asking how my week was. It's been good. I have had nothing exciting apart from something exciting that happened to someone else this week.
Oh.
That I was... Yeah, I know. Exciting times. So a little context for you. I just had a really busy day at work, really hectic at work at the pub, and not really allowed on my phone, obviously. So I went through all my notifications, and in my group chat with my family, which is my mum and my sister, there was one notification that was stood out for me, and it was from my mum And this is all it said. I'm going to give you some more context, obviously, but this is what it said. Bear in mind, super tired, really just want to go home, don't want anything more stressful in my life. This is what it said. There is a crow in the fireplace. Now, for those who know my mum, this is chaos. This is out of the ordinary, but also very, very normal that she's in a very odd situation. Anyways, my sister replied, alive? She says, yes. My mum responds by saying, I've been plagued by dead birds all week. 4 large baby birds fell out of a nest from the neighbour's soffits. They were massive. She notes, enough to fill a shoebox, which is an odd thing to say about dead birds. Well, I don't know. I don't know whether she used the shoebox to figure it out.
Maybe she just did it off past reference.
Yeah, she just thought, it looks like a size 9 set of dead birds. And just was like, yeah, it's about right. My sister then asked, have you let the bird out of the fireplace? She said, I felt bad, but no, I'm too scared. She then sends a picture of it, and I'll insert the picture here. It's ridiculous. I can't show you the picture now, or maybe I can. I won't. It doesn't matter. It took too long. Anyways, she then sent in a screenshot of a Google search that she made, and the Google search said, how do I get a crow out of the fireplace? Now, obviously, there's no immediate...
I bet that's searched a lot, isn't it?
There's no YouTube tutorial for that.
Yeah. She then said, it's now hiding behind the log. She then replied with, it's now hiding behind the pine cone. Which, I don't know why there's a pine cone in the fireplace anyways. She continues on to say, it's getting really angry. It's pecking on the glass. The cat is scratching on the walls. I'm afraid it's going to pee. Long story short, there's no crow in our fireplace anymore, but that was the big family news, that there was a crow in my mum's fireplace.
You never have a boring second in your life, do you?
No.
Absolutely not, no. Even when I'm not involved, it's genuinely quite exhilarating being me. Anyways, so we put out a little poll on the Instagram, which is at Stevie Wonder, if you're not following, and if you're not following, Satan! And the only usable response, and when I say usable response, we did have one submission that said they wanted a paddling pool episode, which was submitted by Ed. So I don't entirely know why I didn't just ask to do that or what the intentions are behind it. But all I'm going to say now
Ed,
is,
would you like to explain?
When COVID's over, I think we can sort something out. Okay, let's put that in the works.
What were you thinking though?
Wait, have you seen the new thing on Twitch that all these Twitch thoughts, so to say, are doing like hot tub streams, aren't they? So I reckon if
you're thinking
if we whack the paddling pool out
and do a paddling
little Mankini,
yeah.
How did you come across them? Were they on your recommended?
I personally haven't seen it. I've just seen news, like, you know.
Yeah, it's just on the Sky News.
Yeah, it's on
the
Sky News.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sky News.
Yeah.
Wait, it was on Match of the Day.
Well, just on that. Just after the big game. So that was the analysis of the Spurs game. Here's some 22-year-olds earning money from being in a hot tub speaking to incels. Sam, I'm pretty sure you have some sort of inflatable something in your house.
You're right, I do.
Am I right in saying that?
I do, and I think... no. It was before we were recording the podcast, but you've seen
it's not a sex doll.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It is not a sex
sorry.
doll.
To clarify,
please.
It's
Christine,
not a sex
it's
doll.
not a sex doll. Okay.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not a sex doll.
Although it does have a sort of phallic shape to it.
You wouldn't shove it up your ass.
Speaking of which,
thanks for going straight to that, but no.
Okay.
I don't know whether I guys told you. I went on Wish for the first time the other day.
Yeah, I think I saw something on your story. But
yeah, well, look at that.
I'm pretty sure you can't show that on YouTube. So you're gonna have to blur that out.
Okay,
really?
all right. Well, I'll put that away.
I don't think
I'll
you
put that away. For those listening,
Well, you can blur the shape out.
it's exactly what you think
you can
it
blur
is.
the shape of it out.
What?
I mean, hang on. My video editing skills are not that good. I will not be able to blur the shape of a penis out. Anyways, that's what I bought on Wish the other day.
Your
own
personal pleasure? Or?
Tell us why.
So we thought it would be funny to order this object, we'll call it, to our house under the name of my housemate's girlfriend. So he would see it and go, "Oh, that's odd. Why did she order this to my house?" Obviously, have the conversation. "Oh, did you order something here?" She goes, "No, I don't think so." And he goes, "Oh, would you want me to open it?" "Yes, of course." And then he rips it open and sees a large pink dildo. And then there's obviously questions raised.
This is
Was it an accident?
you thought of this
Was it
story, I think.
on purpose?
I think you're fibbing.
No, I'm generally
you're
not fibbing. The reason I said that was what was planned. Anyways, this thing came in the thinnest fucking jiffy bag, so it might as well have been wrapped in cling film. So as soon as it came through the fucking letterbox, it was like blatantly obvious that it was a large pink dildo. So at that point, the game was up and it just wasn't as fun, which was a shame. Maybe I'll try and get him back and record some reactions
How
for
much was it?
another episode. Oh, like £17. Worth the money, 100%. £17! And look, I'll try and if I have to blur this out, well, I say we have to blur it out. It'll be fine. We're not being monetized. Christ,
but
about
when we're
3
famous,
people
we'll
watch this.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god, he's just licked it.
I'm just gonna show you what it's done. There we go. That's a.
Could it stay there?
That's a nice little.
Please.
Yeah, I've put it a bit too central, haven't I? I'll move it again. This will be a nice judge of
Put it
how long
over
the
your
episode's
picture in the
been.
corner.
Think,
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
so the tip hangs
that's
over
a
you.
birthday present. Hang on, I'll just. There we go. I'll put that there.
Was there any need to
that'd be a nice
just lick
judge
it
of
like
how-
that?
Yeah. Did you have to, or was it just like force
Well,
a
it
habit?
needs.
Do you always lick the base?
Usually it's the other end. No, it's like it needs to stick. If it's dry,
you
it
reach
won't
the
stick.
base?
So it is
on.
lifelike.
Do I reach the base? What? I'm guessing you're referring to, do I reach the base when I go from the tip?
But more talking about baseball, but you know.
Okay. Well, leave in the comments below whether you think that I reach the base when I start at the tip in a game of baseball. As I was rudely interrupted, like I was trying to say, we only had one usable suggestion, and it was from C Barnes. So congratulations, C Barnes. We are
Chrissy
using
boy.
your biz
Chris.
up, Chrissy boy. And he basically said uni stories. So we have a bunch of them that we're just kind of talk about, spew out. Maybe some new ones, maybe some old ones. Some we would have heard, some not. But yeah, that's kind of it, really. Now, naturally, there are some stories that we've had to leave out because
mothers may
we
be
have
listening.
we have supportive mothers and potentially fathers. I don't know whether the fathers
I don't
listen.
think he knows this is a thing.
No.
No, there you go then.
My dad doesn't even listen to his own wife, so.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. So there are some stories that have been left out. However, I'm just going to put this out there. If we manage to reach 100 subscribers at some point ever, we will reveal all.
We should ban our mothers from watching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Maybe we'll start like a Patreon. You have to pay like 50
OnlyFans.
I think
Jinx.
OnlyFans. There we go.
Only ones.
All right, lads. Well, dildo's
no.
gone.
Not very good, is it? 17
gone
quid
flaccid.
down the
No,
drain.
not very good. Down the drain.
Is it
Completely
17
wasted money,
inches? 1 quid for every inch.
Is that what your going rate is?
I'll be a very poor
17
man.
inches. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've spoken too much. Who wants to go first? Does anyone have anything that they want to start off with?
I don't mind going first. I can. Did any of you guys have some strange? I'm sure everyone sort of collects random things within their uni houses. In our uni house, we used to collect traffic cones. So we used to
nice
go on a little night out, have a little walk to wherever we were going, and then on the way back, we'd find some sort of means of construction somewhere, and we'd nick a traffic cone.
Nice.
And we had a unique thing about our second year house is that we had a basement, which was
the scariest place on earth.
It wasn't scary actually, just because we knew what was down there, a bunch of traffic cones. So couldn't really be scary, could it? Oh, there's a demon over there. Oh, he's standing on a traffic cone.
Well, I have been in this basement, and I found it terrifying.
Yeah, but I suppose once you live there,
it's an evil dungeon, and it was dark.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there was a chair with butter all over it down there or something.
Yeah, well, we'll get onto those stories because they're quite interlinking to one. So
okay.
Yeah, we used to bring back traffic cones and store them in our basement, which was very dark, dingy, damp, delinquent, Dyer.
Dildo.
Eric Dyer. Drogba.
Nice.
You name it. It was down there. Yeah, we had Didier Drogba in our basement. I don't know why I'm sidetracking so much. So yeah, we had a collection of traffic cones. I think we had about 7 in the end down there. And these weren't like Diddy. These were, 17-inch traffic cones, if not bigger. You could stick them on your wall and just save yourself £17. That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't put them anywhere else though.
Yeah, well, we had to get rid of them in the end, which was quite an awkward procedure because obviously the next people coming in would probably be like, "Why the fuck is there traffic cones in our basement?" So
when you say you had to get rid of them, why did you
put them in the street?
Was it that kind of thing? You went to the council and you were like, "We want to give back. We've made our own traffic cones, and there you go. You just have these. We don't know where we got them from."
You take them to the police station and turn yourself in.
Yeah, that's the thing. I hope Leicester City Council never listen to this because I'll be in big trouble.
I think
we took them back to a construction area and just sort of left them there. But moving on to what Sam was saying about there being a random chair down there. One night out, we walked past the hospital on the way back, and we noticed this sort of weird psych ward looking chair just in the sort of area of the hospital. And I think one of my flatmates said, "Oh, let's take it home." And everyone was just on board. So we took in turns riding in this chair, and it was literally like, I think it's from the sort of break ward where the leg breaks and things like that. It's but it looked really, really like a psych ward chair. And that lived in our basement for a good while as well. And that's not the last thing. There was 3 things that always used to be in our basement because we bought pumpkins at Halloween time in order to sort of carve them out and stick them at the front of our. But we never did that because we couldn't be asked. So these pumpkins ended up staying down in the basement throughout the whole. Towards the end, they were like dripping in mould.
Oh wait, were they carved or uncarved?
Uncarved, so they were literally rotting from the side. So that's what was in our basement: traffic cones, psych ward chair, and rotting pumpkins. Right. Sam mentioned something about it being buttery, the chair.
Yeah, I've got this thing about butter in my head and I can't remember what it was.
So this gets onto the butter story, which kind of knocks out 2 of my stories in one, really. So I can't remember for what reason, but I was quite drunk after a night out and I thought, I think we all went down to the basement. I'm not sure what for. And everyone went back upstairs and I was sat on this psych ward chair and I was just sitting there with my feet up on the wall, and so the last person that went out turned the lights off, apparently. I don't remember this, but this is what they said. So I apparently was sat there in the basement, in pitch black, with my feet up against the wall, for a good half an hour. And then they said, "Where's Ed? Where's Ed?" And at this point, they were pissing about upstairs, playing around with butter, like slapping it on people's faces and shit like that. They come down and they're like, "Yeah, let's go attacking with butter." So they literally come down. I'm sort of like sat in this chair, like passed out, and they go butter all across my face, rubbing it in my eyes, all this sort of shit, and I'm like dying, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, bruv?" Rubbing butter in my eyes and in my hair and everything like that, and they were like, it was absolutely mortifying, and that's how there's butter all over the wall because they got chucked and it's all over the wall, and yeah, let's just say it wasn't your traditional yellow buttery colour after a few weeks down there.
No,
I can't imagine it would be.
I can imagine.
So
well, that it just sounds horrible.
That was a bit of a.
It sounds disgusting.
I was bullied.
It's quite a horrible retelling.
Oh, okay.
It was quite sad in a way. But I mean, thank you for sharing. I'm grateful for your honesty. I mean, hopefully, Sam, do you want to lighten the mood a bit?
Yeah, I guess I could try.
Go on then.
I'm not sure if I've told you this before. It was a pretty at the time. It was a pretty major thing that scared me shitless. So I probably told you. But it started with just a classic night out on the weekend. It wasn't to a club. It was just to a bar. We just went out. We had some friends from back home came to visit, and we went to a bar. We all got really drunk, and they were all in couples apart from me. I was at the time I was the only single one there, and
alone.
Alone. So I was probably getting a little bit more drunk than I should have been. I have this problem where I get really drunk and I turn into I don't know, Jesus trying to feed the 500 with fish, but with Jaeger bombs instead.
Oh right.
So I ended up twice going up to the bar and buying 20 Jaeger bombs for the table twice in a row for just 6 or 7 of us. I think it cost me about 50, 60 quid.
That's not as bad as I thought, to be honest.
50, 60 quid?
Yeah.
Actually, that is bad.
Yeah, student place in Lincoln.
That's 40 Jaeger bombs. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually.
No, it's not. It's not bad, but I don't think I had a single one of them. So, I was too busy knocking back the double vodka cokes and causing a scene.
Wait, hang on. So this story is just like you being kind.
No. So
making stupid decisions.
It started with me doing that and me getting shit faced because of that, and everyone else getting really annoyed with me getting shit faced and just being an idiot. Buying so many drinks that people didn't fucking want. To the point where I thought, I'm not being appreciated here. I'm gonna storm out and I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna make a point. So
That feels very familiar for Sam, just storming away, just unbeknownst to anyone.
Running off and
please
and
carry
nobody
on.
knowing why. So I went back to the second year house, and some of the guys in the house were still in. One of my friends was in the room upstairs, so I thought I'm going to go upstairs, knock on the door, speak to him, and tell him what terrible people all of our friends are being, because I'm being so nice buying all these drinks. I start knocking on the door, and he responds, "Sam, fuck off, I'm in bed, it's 2 a.m. And I thought this was horrible. Which, that's fair enough. That's more than fair enough.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And I was like, no, I'm not having that. So, I'm not proud of this part. I ran through the door, completely broke it off. the door snapped.
Fuck's sake.
Door completely gone. The big metal lock on the floor. I barge it. Oh, by the way, this guy who I've barged in on, I'm not going to say his name. He's one of the nicest blokes I've ever met, but he is fucking massive. Like, he is a big guy. Not fat, like muscly,
right.
Tall, like tallish.
The Rock.
Not going to gas you up too
much.
It was
The Rock, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Dwayne, let's call him Dwayne.
Yeah,
The
I'll
Rock
call him
Johnson.
Dwayne. I barged into Dwayne's door. This lock was on the floor. He jumps out of bed, looking furious, like furious.
Obviously.
And so what? I picked it up, looked at the door being in tatters, dropped it, and just ran out the house. I was too scared to be in fear as to what he might do to me.
insane.
So I dropped it. I ran out the house because I thought he was going to chase me and beat me up. Which he wouldn't have done. He's a lovely guy. I should have thought better, but I was obviously too pissed. I had at the time I was faffing about downstairs in my room. I didn't have a top on. I was just wearing little shorts and one sock, no shoes. And I ran out the house and thought, I'm going to run to my other friend's house and sleep there because I'm safe there. No one can hurt me there.
Brilliant.
And then I wake up the next day on their sofa by one of them, one of the guys walking through the house, waking me up, being confused as to why I was there. They recognised me by my hairy nipples. My
Infamous.
in the day before the evening, I let my house completely shave me from head to toe. But the thing ran out. The battery pack on the razor ran out before we could go around my nipples. So I just had loads of really long, straggly hairs around my nipples. So
right. So hang on. Let me get this straight. You bought your drinks a load. You bought your mates a load of drinks. And in retaliation for them not asking for the drinks and you just buying them, you thought, fuck this, they're idiots. I'm going to go back to my other friend. You go back to the other friend. He says, fuck off, it's 2 a.m. Very reasonable. And you decide to ram down the door with what? Basically no clothes on, one sock and some hairy nipples.
Oh, well, some shorts.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry, you had some shorts on. God forbid there not be shorts.
Well, yeah.
Right.
And I had to walk back the next day through town. It was a Monday morning the next day. Everyone was at uni. It was like midday, 11, 12, and I had to walk back with just the one sock on and just the shorts on. And I saw a lot of people I knew like that. I never actually had to pay for that door though, which was great.
I can't believe it.
Oh, well, I'm glad
Let's all do
there's a
that.
happy ending to that story.
You don't have to pay for it. Still.
Yeah, let's all do that. Let's just hope there's no consequences to our actions.
Well, I mean, I was fully prepared to pay for it. I even rang up our letting agents and said, "Oh, well, there's been a mistake. I think your doors are a bit dodgy. I mean, I've fallen into it and it's fallen down."
Fuck's sake. You managed to fall. You were going to ring the letting agency and say, "I've just fallen into this door and it's just in tatters."
Well, I did ring them up and I told them exactly that.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
And they came around to look at it. Why the fuck would they listen to this? But to be fair, they came around to look at them, but for some reason, someone from the council was there. The council was there as well, and realised, hang on, these doors aren't fire doors, so we need to redo all of them in the house anyway. So that's how I got away with it.
Oh, that's decent.
Wow. Well, a small congratulations is in order. Congrats for getting away with that. Act of terrorism, I'm going to call it.
I don't think it's anything to be proud of, Sam, really.
I'm not proud of it. I'm relieved, if anything,
Yeah.
because I was honestly scared
Pretty good story, though.
for ages that I'd have to pay hundreds and hundreds of pounds to get that fixed.
Naturally, yeah. All right. Well, we've got time for one more story, I think. I've got a selection. I'm going to cross off. I'm going to cross off the one I talked about in the first place, which is Crow in the Fireplace. I'm just going to mark an X through that. Some of these I have a feeling you might have heard of before, or kind of know, or maybe I've even talked about them on the podcast. However, I'm going to give you some options. So we've got Dungeons and Dragons, Woman in Pose, Thorn Bush, Pink's Taxi, or Alternative Fry-Up. Those are your options.
I know about Thornbush. That's a pretty legendary story.
I really love Thornbush. I love it.
It's not uni though. That's the only thing. It's not a uni story, is it?
Yes. I think maybe we could save that for a different. In a way, I feel like that's.
What about Drunken Nights
Out? We were
Out?
all there for that, weren't we?
Drunken Nights Out stories.
Again, Pink's Taxi. That's also not uni, is it?
No, that isn't uni.
Or Pink
You're right.
Straws.
Okay.
You haven't
I'll
put Pink
cross those
Straws
off.
on there.
Pink Straws.
We can make a whole new podcast every week just talking about one thing that Max has done.
Both of you are fucking stupid on Nights Out.
Yeah, I mean that Pink's Taxi. That's the same evening, isn't it?
Yeah,
the Pink Straws.
Yeah.
It was both the.
By the way, we're not saying it's not a Pink
whole...
Taxi and it's not Pink Straws. Well, there's a club called Pinks, just to clarify that. because people will just be like, "Why is he in a pink taxi? Like, what a random thing."
Yeah.
So,
if you want to hear about the evening of pinks, we'll happily talk about it, but maybe not on this episode. Yeah. Okay,
pick a uni
if you're
one.
wanting some sort of if you're wanting a uni one,
what's Woman in Pose?
Alternative fry up. Woman in Pose. I'll tell you what. Alternative fry up. I'm going to do next week because it's only a short little one, similar to the Crow one, and I'll do a bit of a mix up on both of them. So Woman in Pose. Woman in Pose is there's a club in Bath called Ponarnars or Pose, which has been shut down now. R.I.P. Pose, man, great club. Basically, me and a friend went out that evening expecting all the normal stuff, and it turned out to be one of those evenings where we were just like, what the fuck is going on?
You have quite a few of those evenings, don't you?
Almost every night.
Loads of them. Almost every night, yeah. So one of this evening in particular started out. I was in the smoking area outside, and I'm not a smoker. I was just there. That's more for my mum than anyone else. I was out in the smokers area, and this girl walked past, and she started staring at me, and I thought, that's weird. Naturally, I just thought, why is anyone looking at me? But then it got to the point where it's like, she's really staring at me now. Like, she clearly is wanting my attention. So I kind of thought, oh, well, that's a bit weird. I'll just kind of ignore it. I go downstairs, back into the downstairs of the club, and she goes, I know you. I was like, oh, right, okay. She goes, I know you from Tinder. I was like, oh, right, okay. I thought, this is a bit weird. Like, if you've matched with someone on Tinder, why would they then suddenly be, like, in the club? Like, I didn't recognise the girl, and I definitely hadn't spoken to her. But I said to her, oh, okay, haha, that's embarrassing. Did we match? And she went, no. I was like, right, okay then.
This is getting scary.
And she grabs me and goes, do you want to come down to the cloakroom with me to put my coat away? I was like, to be honest, nah, like I'm not really, nah, I'm all right. And she went, no, come on, it's fine, come. She dragged me down these stairs to the cloakroom, and as she's paying her whatever money, to go to the cloakroom, I fucking dash it out of there. I'm like, fuck that. I do not want to see that woman again. Anyways, same night, bearing in mind, I'm trying to stay as far away to this girl as I can. Every time I see her across the club, I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm going to do the kind of some sort of stupid tango away from her. And there was a woman in the same club that night, and I'm saying woman on purpose because she was a lot older than everyone else. I reckon she was about 40. It seemed like she was there on her own, which, fine. Go to a club on your own, okay. Going to a club on your own when you're 40, bit odd. Going to a club on your own when you're 40, a female on a uni night, very peculiar. So this woman's she's going for it. She's having it. She's like, whoa, fucking hell, yeah, this is sick. Yeah. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I give my friend my drinks, and then I go to the loo. I come back, and she's now got my drinks. I recognise the drinks, they're mine. She's got them, like, one in each hand. I'm like, hello, I think they're mine. I think they're my drinks. And she's like, what? Nah, you're going to have to get them from me. Chase me. I'm like, no, I don't think I want to chase you. Sorry. And I kind of like persuade her. I'm like, I'll just have my drinks back. And she goes, oh no, you're no fun. You're no fun. Then with her now empty hands, she whips my glasses off my face like that, and she puts them on at some fucking disjointed angle. She's like, I can see like you now. Ah. I'm like, oh, for fuck. I'm like blindly staring around the club like, oh, for fuck's sake, this woman stole my glasses. And she's like, come chase me. So she's creeping around the club like this. Managed to get her back, grabbed the glasses off of her, and I'm like, a bit annoyed now, completely ruined my night. My friends are somewhere over there, and I'm like, right, for God's sake, I got my glasses, and I was like, ha ha, that was funny. And she goes, can I tell you something? And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm just going to have to humour this woman, aren't I? I go, yeah. And she goes, oh, it's a secret though, it's a secret. And I'm like, fucking brilliant, of course it is. Go on then, what is it? I lean in, she leans in as well to whisper something in my ear. Tongue straight in my ear hole, licks it, and I literally have to go, fuck off, not a chance.
Oh, this is more cringe. Oh,
so yeah.
Oh, dear.
Imagine if the roles were reversed though.
Prison.
Do you know what I mean? Bit sus if you ask me.
Like that would have been really.
She is acting a quarter of her age.
Yeah, imagine like a 40-year-old bloke doing that to like a uni girl. Oh, that's awful.
Yeah,
that's awful. You just think about.
Not good. Not good at all. I do have the Dungeons and Dragons story, but I'm going to leave it there because we're about the 36, 35 minute mark. Let us know if you want to hear the Dungeons and Dragons story, because that is probably one of the weirdest coincidence-based stories I have. 100%. It's so strange. But anyways, should we do some points? We did some points last week, and we do them every week. So should we do some points?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick off first. I'm gonna say 0.5 point each. I've been relatively entertained this whole episode, and I know we don't do half points, but I've just done them. So get fucked. Ed, do you want to run us through your points?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give my points to Sam this week. Sorry, Max. It's just I don't think I've heard that story before in full.
Really? Oh.
And the fact that I don't think I have either. Compounding as well. You think, oh fuck me, there's not more to it, is there? you didn't think after smashing someone's door down. Yeah, I'll probably call it a night there. You thought, oh my god, I'm gonna go run to my mate's house and sleep on his sofa. I don't know what goes on inside your head, and I don't know where you get this energy from. When I get drunk, I am just a tired baby, and I just want to go to sleep. So,
you've got to power through that point.
And what about you, Sam?
I'm going to give mine to Max. I found that story so painfully cringeworthy. Like, if I was in your shoes, I think
I'd be terrified.
I think I'd have done what I normally do and run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
Well, that's what he did. He tried to.
Well, yeah, but I think...
Yeah, I tried my best.
Take the glasses, take my drinks, I don't care. I'm scared for my life, I'm going. That's how I would have reacted.
That's where you need Dwayne to knock her out.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I had big friends like Dwayne, the
What's his special move
then
called?
I'd be safe on every night out.
What?
I don't know. He cooks something, doesn't he? I don't know whether that's his special move or not.
Yeah, I think it's the full English breakfast, isn't it?
It's the Tooth Fairy.
English breakfast.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson with the full English
breakfast. That's what he's famous for. Right then, let's call it a day, lads. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope it's a bit visual. We're wearing hats. That's kooky and crazy and fun, isn't it? Yeah. But next week we are doing something that's we don't know yet. Tune in next week to find out. All right, lads. Well, see you later. Au revoir.
All right, guys. Bye. See you next week.
I'm off.
Oh, do I have to get up and leave?